Sports have always been a part of American culture, but athletes were mostly male until the passage of Title IX in 1972. Title IX is best known for the impact it had on women's athletics, but even supporters of this law didn't realize the impact it would have on female athletes across the country. At the time, just over 4% of girls played sports. Now that number is 40%. The new generation of girls playing sports grew up to be successful businesswomen. Now, 96% of female CEOs are former athletes, which they were only able to be because of Title IX. We talked to Dr. Susan Cahn, a history professor at the State University of New York, who is a former athlete and an expert in women's studies.
There does seem to be a connection between women who do well in sports and women who have an interest in business and succeed in business.
But why? What is the connection between playing sports and having a successful career? We talked to some student athletes to piece together the story from the beginning.
My name is Geneva Palmer. I am in 10th grade, and I also do soccer and track.
My name is Olivia Schulz. I am in 10th grade, and I play softball.
My name is Marijke Friedman. I am a sophomore, and I play soccer and run track.
It's increasingly common for young girls to play sports.
I can't ever remember not playing softball. I've been doing some form of it.
So I started playing soccer probably when I was 3 or 4.
47% of American girls are on a sports team by age 6, but by the time these girls reach high school, 80% have dropped out. Only 1 in 4 high school girls engage in regular physical activity. Playing sports for girls is more impactful than simply time on the field. Girls who participate in sports become women who thrive in the workplace.
Women who do well in business often have backgrounds in sports, so they're used to competing.
It's there's a lot in your mindset that really goes into how you play, how you work with other people, and I think that really carries over into your life when you're interacting with your friends, your classmates, your teachers, your family.
Athletics help young girls take a broad view of their situation in life and in their sport.
Softball is such a positive environment, and we're always cheering for each other. Everyone's behind everyone else, and it's just it's a really, really great atmosphere.
Erin Gore, a former college basketball player turned entrepreneur, said that sports helped her focus on the big picture and not get caught up in the day-to-day wins and losses.
A lot of the sport itself is about mental game. People say that it's 10% physical and 90% mental.
Businesswomen face daily setbacks and must maintain resilience in the face of adversity. These skills are developed from a young age in athletes.
For track, it's a lot more independence. So I've realized how strong of a work ethic I have and how much drive I can have for a certain thing.
Sports help you face challenges and overcome them to get to the next level, said Petra van Schaik, a former member of the Netherlands canoeing team and CEO of Computica Secure Networks. You face many ups and downs. It's the same in business. A major factor in both an athlete's life and a businesswoman's life is confidence.
Bumping up against my limits and having to figure out what to do and how to improve. And I think that that's something that I've also dealt with in the professional world and brought some of the same mindset to.
So for soccer, it's a lot about communicating and collaborating, and leadership also, being able to be a leader on the field sometimes if I'm given the opportunity.
The Women's Sports Foundation says that successful players are skilled in practicing the illusion of confidence, even if they're nervous. The confidence carries over into their professional lives and makes a big difference.
There also are skills around cooperating and building teamwork that can help women in business that I think women athletes have experience doing.
It has a lot to do with leadership and being able to take a leadership position and help people move forward, but also to kind of step back and let other people grow by themselves. And so I think it really there's a lot of skills that would translate over into the workplace from sports, definitely.
Well, I think both of them are places where women are striving for equality.
Girls definitely get doubted a lot more than boys do. People definitely tell me, why do you do this? You're not as fast, you're not as strong, you're not as good.
The ways of being in the business world have been so tied to notions of masculinity and manhood. There often is a connection in that they're both male-dominated arenas historically, and women have to figure out how to operate within them as minorities.
There has been incidents in running when sexism or whatever has been present.
Laura Gentile, the senior vice president of ESPN Women, as well as a former varsity field hockey player, said that she has held her own with boys and men in the athletic field for a long time, which has helped her in her career. Though the connection between female athletes and their success in business is clear, it isn't something that is brought to people's attention very often.
I definitely think that my skills as an athlete will help me in my future endeavors.
Girls should be encouraged to play sports or at least do things that are physical so that they get a sense of their bodies as confident and get confidence in their bodies.
It's important to bring this subject to people's attention so we can all encourage young girls to play sports and gain persistence, focus, and confidence.